In the small town of Elden, everyone lived by one simple rule: never go near the old lighthouse. For 50 years, its light had been dark, and the path to the cliff was swallowed by thick briars and thorny bushes. The elders whispered of a curse that befell the last keeper, warning that the shadows on the cliff belonged to the past. But 12-year-old Leo was not like the others. He didn't fear the old tales. He was fascinated by the mystery. His school notebooks were filled not with math equations, but with sketches of the Dark Tower. Every night, as the fog rolled in, he wondered, why did it stop shining? One rainy afternoon, while exploring his grandfather's attic, Leo made a discovery. Hidden inside a secret compartment of an old sea chest was a heavy brass key and a faded note. The note read, "When the storm hides the stars, the key must find the lock. Hope is not lost, only waiting." That very night, a massive storm hit Elden. The sky turned black, and the waves roared like angry monsters. Knowing this was his moment, Leo slipped out into the dark. The wind fought against him, and the thorns tore at his coat, but his determination was stronger than his fear. Standing before the massive iron door, Leo's heart pounded in his chest. He reached out with the brass key. It fit perfectly. He turned it, and with a heavy metallic groan, the door opened, welcoming him into a cold, dark vacuum of history. He began his climb. Step by step, the spiral staircase seemed endless. The beam of his flashlight cut through decades of dust. The wind outside howled through narrow stone windows, sounding like whispers urging him to turn back. But Leo kept going, climbing higher and higher into the unknown. At last, he reached the glass dome. There were no ghosts, only memories. On the keeper's desk, he found the final entry in the logbook: "The townspeople no longer look to the sea, they have forgotten how to hope. I cannot keep the light alone. I leave the key for the one who still believes." Leo understood what he had to do. He wiped the dust from the massive glass lens. With trembling hands, he struck a match and lit the ancient wick, then turned the iron crank. The heavy brass gears, frozen for half a century, began to turn with a slow, rhythmic heartbeat. Instantly, a brilliant golden light burst forth, scattering the darkness. The beam swept across the turbulent ocean, illuminating a lost fishing boat struggling against the giant waves. The light had returned just in time to guide them home. The next morning, the town looked at the cliff not with fear, but with gratitude. The curse was broken, not by magic, but by curiosity and courage. Leo had proven that even the longest night can be ended, if someone is brave enough to keep looking for the light.